Yesterday's Financial Times report has proven to stir up quite a storm. Journalist Simon Clark's report claims that Pakistani financial bigwig Arif Naqvi financed Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf through exhibition matches at his country estate in the Oxfordshire village of England. The London-based Daily's report has cited financial documents to substantiate the claim. Cricketer-turned-politician Imran Khan was among those who attended the fundraiser and was even persuaded to take the field. Coincidentally, the report comes at a time when the coalition government is putting pressure on the Election Commission of Pakistan to announce its decision in the prohibited funding case against PTI.
Akbar S Babar साहब ने बड़ा वाज़ेह सबूत मुहैया किया आज से 8 साल पहले। उसके बाद हर हीले और हर बहाने से पीटीआई ने ये कोशिश की कि ये मामला ना चल सके। अपनी हुकूमत के दौरान सियासी दबाव भी डाला, इस मामले को रोकने की कोशिश की, हुकूमती दबाव भी डाला, इलेक्शन कमीशन पर दबाव भी डाला। बहरहाल हकायक को बदला नहीं जा सकता। ये एक वाज़ेह हकीकत है कि वो रिकॉर्ड जो आज इलेक्शन कमीशन के सामने है, और ये रिकॉर्ड पीटीआई ने मुहैया नहीं किया। पीटीआई ने 8 साल में जो रिकॉर्ड मुहैया किया है उसकी हैसियत भी आप देख लें। जो रिकॉर्ड मिला है, जिन अकाउंट्स का मिला है, वो स्टेट बैंक से जो बाहर से रिमिटेंस आई है, जो दूसरे ममालिक से पैसा आया है, उसका रिकॉर्ड है। हमने आज इलेक्शन कमीशन को सिर्फ एक बात की है कि आपकी ज़िम्मेदारी है पाकिस्तान के अवाम के सामने, आपकी आईनी ज़िम्मेदारी है कि ये रिपोर्ट अवाम के सामने आए और इसके मुताबिक कार्रवाई हो।
We asked one of PTI's founding members and ex-party leader Akbar S, Babar, now a petitioner in PTI's foreign funding case, about the Financial Times report and the repercussions it can have on Pakistan's political landscape.
I think this report that has just appeared in Financial Times by a journalist, investigative journalist, Simon Clark, who has written a book on Babar, who basically broke the Babar scandal that led to its owner's arrest and a case being filed in the New York court against Babar for financial fraud up to the tune of probably $1 billion. Now, the same Simon Clark has, after lengthy and weeks and months of investigations, has come up with this report. He has the evidence, he has the emails, he has the financial transaction record that he has collected over the weeks and months before, and then gave his findings in the shape of this report, which says that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf and Imran Khan collected funds from foreigners, foreign companies, and including Babar. The money was transferred through a conduit which was Wooten Cricket Limited, which came to light after the State Bank record, because before that all this evidence was concealed by PTI. So when in July 2018 the Scrutiny Committee, after exhausting its effort to collect all this documentation from PTI, they wrote to the State Bank of Pakistan on July 3rd, 2018. And the State Bank then wrote to all the presidents of banks to solicit financial data and information and submit it directly to the Election Commission of Pakistan. It was then that the PTI bank statements came to light, where these facts came to the surface that Wooten Cricket Limited had financed PTI in that 5-year financial year 2009 to 13, $2.1 million. Now, again, the law only permits an individual Pakistani to fund a political party. Even a Pakistani firm cannot fund a political party. So if a that is registered in Cayman Islands is used as a conduit, and their money was transferred to PTI accounts, now that's totally illegal. And now this report, because once this came to light, PTI submitted an affidavit on behalf of Arif Naqvi, the owner, that all these funds were collected by him through Pakistanis residing in the Middle East. Totally false. What came out in this report was that Abraj companies and an Arab sheikh who provided funds, the Arab sheikh provided funds to the tune of $2 million. That was then partly transferred to PTI accounts and then routed through another trust. In the report says Insaf Trust, to PTI office. That's a gross violation of law, because not only have you received funds from foreign prohibited sources, but you've also concealed the fact and submitted false and misleading information before the Election Commission of Pakistan. Likewise, on the 15th of March 2022, after the scrutiny committee report revealed that PTI had concealed several bank accounts in its annual audit reports, what they did was they disowned 11 accounts. Now, these are PTI accounts that came to the light through the State Bank of Pakistan. And PTI also claimed that these accounts were opened without permission of their Central Finance Department, and that the money that came into these accounts from Pakistan and abroad, they disowned it. They said, we have nothing to do with that money. Now, this only happened March 15, 2022. Until that time, they never disowned these accounts. Now, in this part, those accounts were managed, and they again have listed the names who managed these accounts, were managed by the top PTI leadership, including Asad Kaisar, Shah Farman, Imran Ismail, and Najib Haroon, Samar Ali Khan, Mia Mahmood Rashid, and so on and so forth. So PTI never took any action. If these were illegal accounts that came to light in 2018, they should have taken some action. Nothing was taken. But to top it all off, we had evidence, and we've shared that evidence with the Election Commission, that these accounts were indeed operated by the PTI Central Finance Board and Central Finance Secretary way back December 2012. We have produced documented evidence that these accounts were actually operated, contrary to the assertion made in writing before the Election Commission that they never knew these accounts existed, and they only came to know in 2018 when the state was complete lie, another cover-up. So that has also been disproved. So similarly, this fresh report in the Financial Times is a very damning indictment of PTI and Imran Khan on two counts. One, they received illegal funding, foreign funding, and two, they tried to conceal it by misleading the Election Commission of Pakistan. Now remember, if a foreigner, according to law, if a foreigner even partially funds a political party, that political party then falls in the category of foreign-aided party. Now here is an Arab sheikh, besides the 88 plus foreigners already identified in the scrutiny committee report, and 349 foreign companies who funded PTI, again identified in the scrutiny committee report. This new revelation that the Arab sheikh funded millions of dollars and routed it to Wooten and other sources to PTI is compounding the crime, so to speak. So these are very serious revelations that have come to light, and I hope Election Commission takes notice of it.
In response to the Financial Times report, PTI Senior Vice President Fawad Chaudhry tweeted that the London-based daily had an angle to malign former Prime Minister Imran Khan, as the $20 million which the Sharif brothers received was mentioned in the report only as passing remarks, while the $1.3 million legal funding to the PTI was being portrayed as something drastic. How damaging can the Financial Times report prove to be for Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's political narrative? Can Imran Khan weather this storm stirred by a Simon Clark report?